mean, they are different. What do we need? We need better Wi-Fi, stronger Wi-Fi. We need no more dead zones. We need unbelievable, robust strength and performance for all of our gadgets and gizmos, because we've got the tablets and we've got the phones and we've got the video doorbells and the security cameras like Harlow. We've got our smart light bulbs and our smart thermostats. We've got our gaming systems. We need mesh Wi-Fi. We need TriBand. We need AC 2200. I was stood right here at midnight this morning when we launched this, and we launched what had to be described as the craziest deal going in America today. This is a system that you can spend hundreds of dollars on in various retailers, and we have it for the lowest price that we found in the United States at $99.99. It's the first ever Today Special from industry leader Motorola. I said at midnight that we started the day with 8,000. We are now 6,000 sold. I have 1,000 for this presentation, and then hopefully 1,000 left in our last presentation. Our homes are different today than the way they used to be. And one of the things that not many of us upgrade is our Wi-Fi system. We just make do. You know, everything buffers, everything is slow, bad connectivity. We're gonna change all that tonight with the next generation of home Wi-Fi system. My dear friend Julie Truster is joining us. I know throughout the day, Julie, people have been shopping and going crazy because, Julie, you know, if you Google this and you search this, our price is so low.
I know, our price is so low. So it's really, really hard to find that mesh with the TriBand.
Yeah.
So the standard is a mesh system. We'll talk about all the text, but the standard is mesh with dual band. This is mesh with a TriBand. So everything about this is better. It's upgraded. Yeah. It's faster. And let me tell you really quick about mesh technology. And mesh technology now, I remember when Adam first bought it, he paid $600 and it was dual band. We're laughing now, but at the time, that was like...
It was how much it cost.
It was how much it cost. It was the best you can get. Now it's better. And a lot of companies now are going with mesh because what it does is it puts a blanket of Wi-Fi on your house. Yeah. This system will cover up to 3,500 square feet, and you can connect up to over, actually, 100 devices. That means phones and tablets and laptops.
Alexa devices.
Printers.
Yeah.
And, yeah, exactly. All of your devices, your doorbell, your security cameras. Yeah. With mesh, it means you can go from the front of your house to the back of your house, upstairs, downstairs, down to the basement. You can go all the way in the backyard. Maybe you've got security cameras back here. Maybe you have a detached garage like we do, and it is completely seamless. Okay, it's the same name, it's the same network. You're getting two of these right here. You're getting the router and the satellite.
That's not an extender.
It's not an extender, and that's an important feature here. So with the two, and I love too that Motorola labeled them, there's your router and there's your satellite. They work together, they talk to each other. You can put one upstairs, one downstairs, maybe one at the front of the house, maybe one at the back of the house. Now, it's not an extender where it's on a different name. This is same name, same network. So they took the mesh technology, but what's standard is the dual band. Sure. That's like a 2-lane highway. This is TriBand, so it's like a 3-lane highway. It has a dedicated band, or maybe a dedicated highway. And so all of those devices, all that information and technology and Wi-Fi that's going in your house and out your house, that's a lot of stuff. So it has that dedicated band, so everything is free flowing. There's no traffic jams, there's no congestion. So that means your Google Homes, your gaming systems, your phones, your security cameras, your doorbells, your streaming 4K on your brand new TV, all that can be running at the same time with no delays. Then what they did, they even upgraded it further to make it faster. The standard is AC 1200. 1200. This is AC 2200. It's even faster, which means you can be on all of your devices, over 100 devices at the same time with the fastest speeds ever. And I brought this to show you. We all know what this is.
The dreaded sign, Julie.
The dreaded, okay, this is the frustration. This is why people upgrade. Okay, this is when you get more devices and you're trying to stream the 4K video on your brand new smart TV. This is what happens. So you won't have this problem with the Motorola today.
There's so much that we're going to share with you and show you, but the truth is we face an issue today that we never had before. Because 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we didn't have these smartphones and smart video doorbells and cameras and smart TVs. Now it's everywhere. Everything is smart this, everything's connected to the Wi-Fi. But you and I, we've not upgraded our Wi-Fi system in so long, and that poor old Wi-Fi system's trying to do its best. But now we're putting a lot of strain on it. So the reason why we've sold record-breaking numbers of these today is not only because of Julie's amazing presentation, it's because anybody that searches and shops these specs, they look and then they look again and then they look again and they say, I'm buying it. You can buy Wi-Fi systems for $99 in every store in America. You can't buy this. This is TriBand, this is mesh, this is AC 2200. This is not the entry level, it's up here. It's a top level, so better speed, better connectivity, better security. I mean, everything about it. It's a system you'll buy today and you won't buy another one of these for years to come. Now, the one thing that I do want you to know is that we are selling these out right here, right now, tonight. We've sold 6,000. We started the day with 8,000. I have 2,000 left. 400 people are placing orders as we speak. If you want to go to hsn.com, it's going to be a fast way to shop, or just call us on the phone number if that's what you'd like. We've got free shipping and flex pay. And one of the things that you're about to see is that Motorola, God bless them, they made this so easy, because even when Julie and I are talking about speed and performance and no more dead zones, the thing that always kind of holds us back is the idea that, well, am I going to be able to set this up? Because I'm not really good with technology and I'm not used to it. Julie is going to show you how easy it is. I'm going to go over to Julie, because Julie, this is not something we have to be worried about, right?
Exactly. So of all of Motorola's routers, this one is the easiest and the simplest to set up. And it starts with, I'm going to put the two side by side because I want you to see this. Come on over, Adam. I want you to see this. One of them is labeled a router, yes, and one of them is labeled a satellite. So they put stickers on it so you can automatically see it. And then I'm going to put these aside right now, because I know right now you're thinking, I have no idea what I have at my house. I have no clue what I have. I totally understand it. So your system probably looks something like this. You are paying for Wi-Fi right now. Your Wi-Fi comes in your house. So the key to this is you're paying for it, so you want to get what you're paying for. So it comes in, it goes into a modem. You're going to keep your modem. This is a modem and this is a router. Yep. So the great thing about the Motorola, it works with every single internet service provider. Everyone. It's compatible with all of them. And also it's compatible with whatever you have here. Maybe you have, they call this like a combination. So you may not have this, but you may have a combination. Whatever system you have, Motorola works with it. So here's your modem. You're going to keep this. I'm going to take this router, I'm going to take it out. You might be renting this from your cable company. Yep. If you are, you don't have to rent it anymore. Call them up and see if you can stop paying on that. You might be paying $10 a month. I'm just going to simply swap this out with this. It's labeled router. You take the little cable that comes with it, snap it in. There's also a Quickstart guide. So when you open up your Motorola box, there's a quick start guide to get you up and running. It's very, very simple. And then what you're going to do, download the app. It's called the MotoSync app. The app will walk you through everything. Then you have your satellite. So remember that these two work together to create that mesh system. It's one name. It's one network. These are seamless. They talk to each other. And then all you do is plug this into the wall. Yeah. You can move your satellite around. You can also run a speed test, which I think is great, because that's what the cable company does when they come out. The other thing, if you have any questions about anything, you know, you go up and you're looking at your stuff. We'll show you the speed test really quick. This is so cool. When you get it home, set your router up and then do a speed test. So that's in the app. You'll learn what your download and your upload speeds are. It's kind of good to just kind of know what they are. And then with your satellite, put this maybe at the back of your house, run another speed test and see what it is. You're going to be blown away at the speeds. Then if you have any questions, you're like, I don't know if I have a modem. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. If you want to talk to a live person, this is also in the box with an 800, a toll-free number. You can talk to a live person if you have questions, or when you're in the app, You can actually, I know my husband doesn't like to talk to people. He likes to do things in the app. So you can, in the app, it has a live chat and you can ask away. You can ask whatever questions. So whatever way you like to do it, Motorola wants you to be happy. This is our first Today's Special here at HSN and we want you to have a good experience. We want good reviews. So take advantage of all the information. If you have any questions, we know that you don't understand this stuff.
Yes.
We don't know what you have at home. Maybe it's been 4 or 5 years and you forgot.
But to that end, I mean, the thing is, look, we're establishing this is not a luxury, it's a necessity. We all have to have this. So we're talking about the strength of the Wi-Fi all across the house. No more dead zones upstairs, downstairs, in the bedroom. We're talking about better connectivity. Maybe you once tried to put video cameras outside, but the Wi-Fi wasn't strong enough. It will be now. Maybe you found that things, maybe you're watching a movie on Netflix and it's buffering all the time. Well, you need stronger Wi-Fi. So we know we have to have it. And I also know that as you watch this little section here might be the bit that you're worried about. It's that setting it up, because we're not used to setting up Wi-Fi systems. I want you to know there's not an ounce of my being that is worried in any way, shape or form about you setting this up. I know you'll be able to set it up. If that's the barrier, if that's what's holding you back, I want you to demolish it. Because I promise you, Motorola, knowing that this is something most folks have never, ever done in their lives, made this simpler, easier, more customer-focused than any other company I've ever seen. So if this is the bit you're worried about, will you be able to set it up? I promise you. That does not worry me in the slightest. I know you can.
And once it's set up, you're done.
Well, you don't touch it again.
You don't touch it again.
It's a one-time deal.
It's a one-time thing.
Julie, they're telling me here, and this is getting exciting, we have around 16, 17 minutes. We have hundreds of folks ordering. We are over 6,000 sold. We have around 1,500 left. So we are now getting to the wire. Listen, if we sell too many of these in this presentation, the 11 o'clock airing will just be reduced or even canceled depending on what happens. But these are selling out today. There's hardly any left. And again, it's the idea of what it can do, but it's also what it is. The gobbledygook, the numbers, the spec, it is gobbledygook, but geez, is it important? AC 2200, tri-band, not dual, and mesh. They are the magic words, and people up and down the country today will be out spending hundreds of dollars, and I mean hundreds. If you look online and search this very system, you'll see it at various places at different prices. I saw it at a few places for several $100s more, which is why I genuinely believe so many people have jumped on in. Okay, we are seeing a surge of orders on hsn.com. If it's in your cart, check out. The one thing I will say, since these are now selling by themselves, if you are tempted and curious, you always have our 30-day return policy. If you don't love it, if you don't think the Wi-Fi in your home is the best it's ever been, send it back for a refund. But there's no other day that we're doing this. And even though I've got other Wi-Fi systems online for $100, they're just normal entry-level models. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean that disrespectfully, they're good, but they ain't nowhere near as good as this. If you were gonna buy a Wi-Fi system, you'd buy this one today before it sells out. Julie, those numbers, those specs, you can't find all of this for such a teeny tiny price.
Right.
You just can't.
You can't find a mesh system, because most of the mesh systems out there are the dual band. You can't find mesh with tri-band at this price anywhere. So it really is a great value. I want you to look at the house again. Think about the layout of your house. The coverage on this is up to 3,500 square feet. And you might be thinking, well, my house is only 1,700 square feet. But it also, think about your doorbell. You know, you have your doorbell outside. You need Wi-Fi that's strong enough to reach outside, to reach maybe upstairs, downstairs, into the basement, maybe into the backyard. We're going to be selling Arlo security cameras later. We have one on a fence way in the back. You need Wi-Fi that reaches all the way back there. And I know a lot of times people say, oh, my internet isn't good.
Yeah.
It's not the internet. Okay, it's your Wi-Fi, and it's probably your router, and it's not, or they'll say my doorbell doesn't work, or the Arlo cameras doesn't work. It's not those devices, it's your Wi-Fi, and you're paying for a certain amount of Wi-Fi, so you want to make sure that you get what you're paying for. Adam, come over here, so I want to do something. When we say count your devices, this system right here, you can have over 100 devices running at the same time without lagging your speeds. So I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to have you hold them.
Please.
Okay, so maybe you have an Alexa or a Google Home.
We
I'm
do,
just gonna have you hold them because I don't have anywhere to put it.
Okay.
If you have kids and they're gamers,
oh, you know we have that,
that requires a lot of bandwidth. We've got security cameras, smart bulbs, all these run off of Wi-Fi. Maybe a Ring or Arlo doorbell. We've got that. We've got, in my house, we have 4 phones. We've got tablets, more phones, tablets, laptops. What else is in here? Smart plugs. Another phone. Another Arlo camera. So I know at my house too, we have treadmills. The Roomba even works off of Wi-Fi. It's everything, and it's growing. So with this system, it's future-proof. So as your home gets smarter and you have more devices, I know the holidays are right around the corner. A lot of people get smart TVs. And speaking of smart TVs, if you're trying to stream, you know, on those 4K nice smart TVs, that requires a lot of bandwidth. And they're affordable now. So a lot of people have them. You need better Wi-Fi.
The one thing as well, just to reiterate, and this is, you know, we focus primarily on just the connectivity, how many devices will work so efficiently, no more dead zones. But I'll tell you, there's another side to this that you really have to look at, and that is security. In this day and age, there's way too much hacking of this, getting into that, people trying to steal information. What's really amazing about this system is that it is going to protect you and your family and your home to a level that we've never seen before. Do you know that when you buy this at the lowest price we've found in America, you get lifetime free cyber security protection for your devices? Let me say that again. When you buy this tonight for the lowest price we found in America, online or in store, some stores charging hundreds of dollars for this. And if you look it up, you'll see that. This comes with a lifetime of free cybersecurity for the devices that are connected to it. I mean, that is remarkable. Folks, we're about to fall to the 1,000 mark left. So this is a real urgent call to action. They're only going to give us now around 10, 11 minutes in this presentation. Anything that's left we'll do in our final airing next hour, but that'll be obviously a countdown to the end. I don't have any extended delivery or advanced order. There's not even a wait list available for this product. Motorola have given us the best price, and I don't mean by $20 or $30. I mean significant. You see, the HSN deal price is really an amazing low price and great value. When you Google this and you see what other stores are selling this for, you will be gobsmacked. I mean, stunned.
Gobsmacked.
I mean, you will though, I mean, to use that English term. Because the thing is, TriBand mesh and AC 2200, you don't find those specs for this price.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Lon. And the standard, okay, is AC 1200. Okay, that's the speed of it. This is AC 2200. And also the standard is dual band. There's mesh everywhere at dual band that maybe you can find at this price, maybe a little bit more. This is mesh with tri-band. And again, that's like a 3-lane highway, and it's got a dedicated band or a dedicated lane. So all of that information, all the technology, all the Wi-Fi that's going in your house and out your house, all those devices, think about them going up and down the highways. There's no congestion, there's no spinning balls. All those things can be going at the same time without any wrecks, without any congestion, none of this. And I think that's such a great thing. This is frustrating.
You don't need to make do with that, Julie, but you know why people do make do? Because they don't know what to buy.
Right, they have no idea. Yeah, and you just think it is what it is. And I hear people say, well, I have to talk in this room because my reception is better right here. Or I go to this end of the house right here, I go over here and we don't have good Wi-Fi in there. Or maybe you have your fitness equipment down in the basement, you've got your treadmill and the Wi-Fi is bad down there. This will cover, the coverage is up to 3,500 square feet. So that's upstairs, downstairs, that's outside, that's your Ring doorbell. Those are your Arlo security cameras. Someone else mentioned they have garage door openers that work off of Wi-Fi. So whatever it is, you can see it expands and it's one name and one network. This is not an extender.
No.
We used to have an extender, we plugged it into our master bedroom.
Yes.
And when we were in there, we had to hop on a different network. These two work together. They are the same. They talk, they communicate to each other, and they're labeled. So Motorola made it so easy. This is your satellite. Okay, this is your router. You're gonna plug both of it. It's so easy. We're gonna show you the setup because I think that's everybody's biggest question.
It is.
So I'll go over there and you can meet me over there.
Julie, we've got about 9 minutes, just so you know.
Okay.
They're telling me we are 62. Yes, oh, good, thank you. You can see it here. We have 500 orders coming through, so we're gonna be breaking the 7,000 mark in no time at all. This, for me, is one of the easiest things to present because every home in America needs it. We have to have it. We've not needed it in years gone by, but just everything's turned into Wi-Fi. Everything's Wi-Fi. I mean, Julie picked out the Alexa, you know, speakers and screens and the smart doorbells and smart cameras, thermostats, TVs. I mean, everything is Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. And the thing is when you say, well, we need this, and if you buy one, a good one, you won't need to replace it for many years to come. And then when you turn around and you say, listen, we've got the latest, highest end, most impressive technology at the lowest price, then it's just a win-win. And like, that's why everybody's buying it. This again, and I know we keep saying the numbers, AC 2200 or 2200 Mbps or TriBand and mesh. The reason I'm saying it is very simple. For anybody out there that has been searching or shopping for a Wi-Fi system, you'll already be on the phone because you know you find dual band for this price. You find 1200 Mbps for this price. This is the highest end specs that at this value is awesome. I wouldn't mind if it was just a normal entry-level, happy-go-lucky, good Wi-Fi system. That's not what this is. This is like the best you can buy in terms of today's tech at a price that's so affordable. The other icing on the cake is just how easy it is to set up, which I know is maybe your biggest fear, and it does not need to be. I promise you, if you take one thing away from this presentation, it's that you will be able to do this. And when you do it, the whole house is gonna run smoother and better and happier. All right, we are obviously now just on a road to sell out. You get everything you need. There are no qualms at all with this. You won't be worried about it. There's nothing else you need to buy. You have our 30-day return policy. As we do now approach a sellout, just please remember, there are no other today's specials. There is no better value, no bigger deal, no other time this year where you will be able to see a more compelling offer than this is. And even though I keep saying it, and I'm kind of restricted in what I can say, if you Google this system, look at some of America's biggest retailers, and look at the price they're selling it for. I'm not allowed to tell you the exact price, but please believe me when I tell you, it is hundreds of dollars they're charging for this. We are under 100. Other places are charging hundreds of dollars. So it's very compelling. All right, let's burst that bubble. Julie Truster, how easy is this for every one of us to set up and get blazing fast Wi-Fi?
Oh my goodness. So of all of the Motorola routers out there, this is the easiest and the simplest. It doesn't matter what your internet service provider is. This is compatible with all of them. It also doesn't matter what kind of a modem you have or what kind of another router that you have. It will work with everything. So what you're going to do, and let me show you this, you're paying for a certain amount of Wi-Fi that comes into your house, okay? You want to make sure that you get what you're paying for. You're gonna keep your modem. So you may have either a 2-in-1 modem, a modem and a router, or maybe you just have a modem and a router. Whatever you have, it works. So I'm gonna unplug this router. Okay, this is from the cable company that you might be renting. So if you are, call them and see if you can get your money back or see if you can stop paying. So I'm gonna put that aside. And then these are labeled. They look exactly the same, but you're gonna take the router. I just took the router off, and I'm gonna take that same cable and then plug it in. There's a quick start guide. So when you open up your box, there's a little quick start guide that'll walk you through. You download the MotoSync app. You'll see that, download that. That helps you walk through. And then you have your satellite. Okay, so this satellite, this may be in our house, it's upstairs. Maybe you wanna put this downstairs or front of the house, back of the house. You can move your satellite around. You can also run a speed test, and that tells you your upload speeds and your download speeds. I always say, do a speed test where your router is, and then wherever you wanna put your satellite, do another speed test. Get to know what your uploads and your downloads are. It'll tell you where your strongest signal is. So whatever system you have, it's compatible with all of them. It's simple and easy. And then Motorola made it even easier. If you have any questions, you go up and you're like, I don't know what my modem is. I have no idea what I have. If you want to talk to a live person, in your box, there's an 800 number that you can call and talk to a live person. Or if you're in the app and you want to chat, you can actually chat in the app. And Motorola is the only company that we know of that in the app has that. Also, Adam, I'm going to touch really quick on the cybersecurity. Yes. But Motorola has free lifetime cybersecurity. I know that's a big buzzword right now, but that means that all of your devices are protected. Your computers, your laptops, your phones, your security cameras. Other companies, when they have those systems, you might get 30 days free, and then after that, you have to pay a fee. This is free cybersecurity for the life of your product.
So good. Which
is just an added bonus. And they are the only company that we know that has that feature.
And we almost say it, almost, and when I mentioned it earlier, it was almost like it's an afterthought, and I don't mean it to be, and I'm grateful for Julie to emphasize it. It's such a big deal. Again, it's loaded with so many positives. It's just all good and no bad, and the price is a giveaway for this. If you've not upgraded your Wi-Fi system for a while, for a few years, right here, this one. No, I mean, even if the price was normal priced, I would recommend this one because it has mesh, it has tri-band, and it is the AC2200. To put it in perspective, and Julie referenced it, about 4 or 5 years ago, I bought a mesh Wi-Fi system. It was $600.
And it was dual band.
And it was dual band.
Yeah.
What I've got at home is dual band. You're getting tri-band for this price. And that's why the entire electronics team were buzzing about this last night. Our producer, Rick, and our director, Dustin, bought this. I mean, Vince on cameras over there, he bought this earlier today. Marlo bought this. Because anybody that's not upgraded the Wi-Fi, why wouldn't you buy this one? Again, nobody's arguing that you can't buy Wi-Fi systems for $99. You can in every store in America, but you can't buy this. That's the big distinction. You can't go online or in store and find this. You'll find dual band and you'll find AC1200, but you won't find tri-band and AC2200. You won't find a lifetime of cybersecurity for all of the devices that are connected to it, essentially putting a fortress around your home, making sure that the bad guys, as it were, or girls, don't get to work and start hacking into your systems. It's very important. Got to do it. We've got to keep up with the trends. We've got to keep up with the times, and this will do that for you. But as you go back to the core in our final 3 or 4 minutes, or 2 minutes, geez, it's going quick, I'm yabbering on. It really boils down to today's home is different to a house 5 years ago. Julie, we are full of all these smart devices.
Yes, and it's growing. So this is a great system to be able to grow with. So as your smart home grows, count your devices. You probably don't realize how many you have. Maybe you have friends come over, you know, they bring their phones and they bring all their stuff. It just adds to it. So this is a great system that will grow with you. Also, we call it backwards proof or backwards compatible, which means that it works with all of your older devices too. So you're getting both of these. They communicate with each other. They're both labeled. You can see where there's a router and there's a satellite. So it's seamless. It's one name and one network. As you roam throughout your house, as you go from the front door to the back door, outside, the security cameras, the doorbells, this makes your system seamless. You can go upstairs and downstairs. You don't have to stand by your router with, you know, your phone or go to that certain part of your house. And it's not an extender. So it's not the old system where it's an extender. It's called a mesh system, and it puts a blanket of Wi-Fi over your home, up to 3,500 square feet. And over 100 devices. So great system to be able to grow.
Future-proof.
Future-proof, absolutely.
It's something that is so essential. And sometimes when it's an item like this, you're kind of looking for an excuse. We're looking for a reason to buy it, and we just gave you the biggest reason of the year. Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, none of those days will offer a deal anywhere near as strong as this ever. So this whole year, we have other systems, but they're not as good as this, and you're gonna pay more money, double in some cases. So I'm just so excited that you're getting it. You can see we are 6,600. I have 500 orders coming through. It leaves me with 800 or 900. There are 800 or 900 left before this is sold out. 800 or 900. And when we stamp it sold out, I have no more. That no matter how many people message, call, email, there are no more to be had of this. Motorola gave us this amazing deal because it's their first ever today's special. They're telling me we're wrapping it up. Anything that's left we will present in the next hour, but I wish you the best of luck. I promise you, setting this up is so easy peasy. Do not let that stop you. We gotta have a system like this, and when you do it, you are set for a long, long time to come. Julie, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Adam.
I think we got everything out, right?
We did. Last night it was a little bit of a struggle. We had all this technology that we were trying
Julie,
to
come
get
with me.
out.
Come with me.
Okay.
I want you to be a part of this.
Okay.
Because